Hey there everybody, it's HeroicLegend here. We're back with Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum. They said they weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects. Because of them, the people of Ramire Village.
There you are.
That armor. So, you're the Flame Emperor.
Yes. I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Oh, we've met all right. But back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
It is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same. Had I known they planned to do this, I would have stopped it. You have my word.
Your words are meaningless. Now, I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
What?
If left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that? With the sword of the Creator on our side, Solon would not be a threat. Pity, though not unexpected. Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
Geralt, Professor, have you seen Lady Edelgard?
What's wrong, kid? Huh? Oh, damn it! He's gone. Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Since coming to the monastery, you've changed. You've been angry since we first arrived in Ramire Village. And you look so happy when you're instructing the brats. Before the monastery, I'd never seen you bear your emotions like that. Not once. Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery. If only so I could see your face lit up like that. Or maybe there was never any reason for us to leave the monastery in the first place. I've put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? Though I suppose it may be nearly that time. Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
Just what was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery. I wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Professor, I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but admirable work out there. I really believe we did all that we could. Geralt said the same thing. We must try to stay positive, even through the horror. I hear the so-called Flame Emperor appeared in Ramire Village as well. Hubert told me that you spoke with him. Really? Is that what you want, Professor? Oh? But how can you trust someone without even knowing who they are? Even if he wants you as an ally, his objectives are still unclear. If the Flame Emperor truly wishes to make use of your power, perhaps someday he will appear before you without his mask, and you can look in his eyes and decide what you believe.
Adel, I need to ask you something. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, not at all. If you'll excuse me, Professor.
You did well handling that awful business in Ramire Village. I am certain the goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity. More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blindness.
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was hiding in your home. Pathetic! Who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your gaze?
Tomas came to the monastery 40 years ago, by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance. Around 8 years ago, he went back to House Ordelia, before returning to the monastery once again, just last year. After having worked at Garreg Mach for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish? Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
In the long history of the Church of Seros, no, long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity's a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
A threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
I have truly come to rely on you. I believe that the monastery will remain safe so long as we have you. We do not yet know the enemy's objective or whereabouts. For now, please devote yourself to preparing for whatever comes next.
That is all for today.
Professor, please wait. I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear. You possess great power. I believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all. In any case, I expect great things from you. Walk this world proudly, dear Professor. May the goddess Sothis protect you.
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter? I see. Sothis is the goddess's true name. Please do not use it carelessly. Farewell.
Do not say something that we may regret. What exactly am I? For now, let's leave this place. Please, go!
Alrighty. Oh, Lord.
Part 1. White Clouds. Ethereal Moon. The Cause of Sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garreg Mach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
Just gonna give flowers. Oh, here is Marianne's support.
Professor? There's something I need to say. Thank you. How should I put this?
Take your time.
I don't seem to be getting along with everyone. I don't contribute much either.
I'm sure that's not true.
Am I a nuisance to you, Professor? If so, I'll leave. Of course, my adoptive father may not understand, but if I must... Oh, my adoptive father is one of the new nobles of the Alliance. His territory is to the north. He was a distant relative who took me in after my parents vanished.
Vanished.
He's blessed with great drive and ambition. Some may go so far as to call it avarice. He wishes to marry me off to a powerful noble. That's why he sent me to the academy. If I left now, I'm sure he'd have a strong opinion about it. Sorry. I strayed away from the topic. I'm not good at telling stories either. Good. I'm glad. So, as I was saying, are you sure I'm not bothering you, Professor?
You're no bother at all.
Oh, I'm so grateful to hear you say that. What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance. I'm more trouble than I'm worth. You only say that because you don't know the real me. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Another one.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
No, there is nothing of value in that building. We do not yet know what the intruder's objectives are.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Alright, can I finally get to... Yes. And Hilda wishes to speak with me.
Hey, Professor! What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
You were daydreaming too.
Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile! I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action. And it would bring down morale if I were killed.
You're not a weakling.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms! I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Why don't you want to fight?
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Professor doesn't take well to daydreaming, to blackmail. Alright, support. I can now talk with Lindhart. And that's it. Ferdinand can talk with Flane. So it looks like I will be able to get a little bit of exploring.
What is that lovely smell? It seems to be coming from the training area. What could it be?
You have met your match, Rust. Ah, so stubborn.
Good day to you, Ferdinand. You smell amazing. That is you I am smelling, is it not?
Ah, Flane, hello. Are you referring to the smell of this oil?
Aha! Yes, that is the smell, all right.
I am simply doing some armor maintenance. A little oil keeps the rust at bay, ensuring that the armor moves smoothly, without any hitches.
I see. I thought maybe you were doing some cooking. You smell a bit like food. But I suppose that is the oil tricking my nose.
I would not cook in the training area. Are you hungry by chance?
Not really, no. But is that oil not also used for cooking? For things like frying meat or drizzling over a nice crisp salad? Things of that nature? Were I to coat my armor in oil that smells of food, I would be distracted by hunger at all times.
She knows it's going to turn into a holy night.
I doubt that amidst actual fighting, the smell would still make you hungry. When you are in the thick of it, you devote all your focus and energy to the fight. There is no time to feel peckish.
I suppose you're right. And actually, all of this talk of delicious oil has made me hungry.
It's adorable.
In that case, I will accompany you to the dining hall. I will be finished in a couple of minutes.
I must apologize, Ferdinand, but I cannot wait even a moment for you. I am famished. I shall be in the dining hall, getting my fill of fried goodies.
Well, that was quick. I will admit, now that she has mentioned it, it is a rather appetizing smell.
Alrighty. So, I'm gonna go start exploring. Well, first off, there's the thing I must do. I told myself I'd do this if it happened, and sure enough, it happened. So I will. Ooh, but he doesn't have the skills, per se. But he is close to... He's getting closer to this. B+ in riding, A in armor, and B+ in math. You're on the way, Ferdinand! Let's see if you pass this, though. Ooh, I meant this. Oof. And he did it! That's my boy. 1.
A true noble never fails.
Alright. Hubert, we have an extra dark seal now, so I'm gonna let you take an attempt. Make me proud. There we go.
I've passed, have I?
Alright. This leaves Edelgard, Caspar, Dorothea, and Flane, as well as Lindhard. Ah, good. He's
Tomas.
ambushing me.
No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired. And it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own? And you're just caught inside the wave. Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
And... Hey, buddy. You alright?
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, Some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting and were overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone, even at the cost of such life? Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor. I suppose that's the nature of the world, isn't it? Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield? That's a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
Don't worry, Linhardt. I'll do my best to make sure that we can make that dream of yours come true. Someday. Jesus, talk about heavy. Alright, time for laps. And in here is Felix. I could give it a try.
Too much merriment. The librarian betrayed us, the Death Knight is back. Is this the time to be throwing a ball?
Well, if you want to, you can always come back.
Join me for some training sometime. I'm interested in your sword technique. I might like to become your student someday, but not today. The librarian...
Hey,
The
what's this about? The ball? Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular.
I wonder who she's talking about. A black magic tournament today. That's a definite Hubert thing. Okay, let's look where everyone is right now. Oh wait, I get a fun choice here. Okay. I'm definitely not gonna be able to talk to everyone, and I am gonna cut it off at some point. We'll continue the exploration later.
What?
But for now, let's try this. It's studied. I've asked many times we can't get consent, but someone to persuade them. There we go. Nothing. Dang it, I knew it was the last one. I also knew it was Hubert too. I have a B with him, but not an A. That'll be fun to try to get.
Oh no, what happened in Ramire was indescribable. The whole village burned to the ground. So many were left without even a home to return to. Thankfully, Her Grace the Archbishop has invited those who lost everything to stay at Garreg Mach. I pray that they will be able to return to their once peaceful lives as soon as possible. Until that day, we of the Church must join together and do all that we can to help them rebuild.
shark reading
Oh,
again.
Professor, excuse me.
Writing. I think if I get my writing to D, that'll at least be enough. So I have to figure out people who can help me with
Hello,
that.
Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. I can feel my heart fluttering already. I have never danced in front of people before. Not even once in all my life. I'm very much looking forward to it.
That's great, Flynn. It's really great. You...
Need something?
Dang it. Oh, I already got the writing skill here. Let's actually get heavy armor a little better, just for helping out a Ferdinand.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Grab that. That goes to Sedif, because Sedif was the last person in this area. I know what you're thinking. It's been quite a while since I last did the LP. How do I remember that? I just kind of actually do remember.
Last month was... well, you know even better than I do. I hope this one will be more cheerful. This ball, though, I don't know. It's all new to me.
Let's cover here before we end the episode, because I don't think we're going to be able to talk to everyone. I know someone's going to throw a question at me. Plus, there's a little something I want to get doing. And maybe you can help me out here, Sedif.
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this at all. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world is going on?
You cannot train me in writing. Dang it.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate. May I ask a favor of you?
Can you train me how to ride? The answer is no. Dang it. Riding would help me get two people. This is Cyril's. He was just right there. I can remember that.
Garreg Mach Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think? Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding. And every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Garreg Mach. It is thrilling to read of past festivals, and I'm rather excited to experience one for myself. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one, in 5 years, will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then?
Jesus Christ, Hanneman, that could have been shorter.
Practice yields results.
Thank you, by the way. Oh, I think this goes to Leone. No, wait, this is Manuela. Or, wait, was it Manuela? I don't remember who was in that room. I think it was her.
Hey, you.
And you'll be the last person I talk to, Cyril.
Nah, Tomas wouldn't betray the church. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. There's some people in the church who hate people like me who are from Elmira, but Tomas was always real kind. But if he really was Lady Rhea's enemy, well, I'd defend her against anybody, no matter how kind they'd been in the past.
Did you lose this, buddy?
Hey, that's mine!
Happy to help, Zero. Alright, with... Oh, both of them. Yeah, that's for next time. Just try to deepen my bond with Hubert. Oh, well, there's one thing we can do before we end the episode. Just so I don't have to do it next time. Brief talk 2.
Oh, great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey. You're new, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too. Oh, speaking of the ball, Professor, have you selected your representative for the dance contest yet? If you don't, the contest will go on without your house, and that would be embarrassing.
Alright. Let's just actually go for flowers. Cultivate them with the soil, the best soil. And after that, it is time to save and say, I want to thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, you know what to do, and much appreciate you if you do. Until the next episode, I just want to say, laters. Second save because I'm paranoid.